hello, and welcome to the Coaches Lounge with yours truly, Barbara J. Beckley. I always get so excited with this show because I fostered this show because I want to make sure people, especially coaches, consultants, and educators, are getting the spotlight they deserve. Now, when you think about it, first of all, everybody should have a coach. Everybody should have a coach. I have 2 or 3 coaches. Oprah had coaches. We all need coaches because while we're going through life, and we're cycling through life and we're getting to know ourselves, getting to know other people, getting to know places, people, and things, like I said, you have to know how to maneuver through that. And if you're trying to get to the next level and everything, you need to talk to people to say, okay, you know what, you can do this. Or maybe you're not, your expertise is still kind of, and you need to kind of sharpen that. Or just having somebody just saying, you know what, you're having a bad day today, but I'm not, because I'm your coach and I know and I believe in you. So those are just some of the things, little things that coaches do. And I always looked at shows. I was like, I never really see a show where they're really elevating coaches. And I was like, So what did I do? I created a show. I always tell people, if you don't see something, create it yourself, right? And I love it. I've been doing it for a while, and I bring on queens and kings. I always call my ladies queens, and I call the men kings, because you know what? We have to believe in ourselves first, that we are royalty to me, because we do so much in this world, especially when you're helping somebody else. There's one thing to help yourself, which you should do first. But when you reach out and help others too, powerful. So with that, I'm going to stop talking because I got to bring my queen up here. We do have a wonderful queen. Her name is Claire Darr, and she is amazing. This lady, I just met her a little while ago through a summit that I was a part of, and oh my God, you're talking about some power pack. And she was credible. She basically is a transformation coach. She helps you get from, like I said, the one thing to the next. And she's an author. She's a speaker. She's a coach. She's like triple threat. And she loves people, and she loves helping them get transformation in their lives. So we're going to get a chance to get to know this queen. You're going to get a little chance to know just a little bit, just a little taste of what she does as a coach. Because one thing you want to see is not just that person, but how they coach, because you never know that you might need Queen Claire. So right after this, we'll be right back to meet this wonderful, amazing queen. Barbara J. Beckley, and I'm a visibility and social media strategist. Ta-da! The queen is here.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello. So wonderful for you to be here, Queen. I know we just met, but I feel like I've been just knowing you just, doing that. We were in the virtual room and we were talking, and I was like, I see why people probably resonate with her, and she has so many clients. She's doing you're a boss lady. You're a boss lady.
I'm going to claim it. After watching that intro, boy, that intro got me all tingly. I mean, the statements, I was like, this is it. Yes, that. Yes, we need that every morning to set ourselves up, don't we?
Yes, we do.
I love it.
And we deserve it. So I want to, like I said, I always tell people I get to talk, and I'm like, wait a minute now, Barbara, this is about them, not about you. So first of all, thank you for coming on the Coaches Lounge. Like I said, I love to really spotlight the coaches that are just doing it and helping so many people. So can you tell us a little bit, before we get into what you do and how you help others, just pulling the curtain a little bit of how you became this wonderful, magnificent woman that's helping so many people?
Oh, you are so, so kind. Thank you for inviting me to be here. I just wanted to say that. And that, yes, don't we feel like we've known each other forever? And that's the power of united energy and collective energy, isn't it? We don't even have to be in the same room to know each other, which is a beautiful thing. Well, about me, I'm a mother. I always lead with that. because it's the most important job I have. And it's actually what led me to becoming a coach. It was a desire to do more for my kids, to leave a legacy, to be honest, to show them they can do anything they want to do, and to be that example to them. So I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a friend, I'm a daughter. How did I get started in this? I took a very windy path to try to discover my happiness again, to remember what it was like to feel alive inside again, because for a lot of years I struggled with it. I was smiling on the outside. I was a lawyer.
Oh,
I'll just leave that there.
We said that's what it was right there.
So, yeah, the world needs lawyers. We know that, right? But I was a lawyer for a long, long time. It was a dream of mine as a little girl to become a lawyer, and I did it. I achieved it, and I got there, and I remember within the first 6 months thinking, okay, is this it? Oh no. Oh no. And I stuck at it, and I did pretty well at it. But during the course of that, I can track back, and I lost a little bit of myself every day in doing something that didn't truly light me up.
Wow.
And I became lost, and then I became stuck, and I found, and I work with a lot of people who feel this way, there's nothing worse than being shiny and bright on the outside and having success, as people would call it, with titles or money, or, you know, I have a beautiful family, I have my health, I have so many things, and yet I was just inside. I was lost. I felt guilty. I felt embarrassed to feel that way. So many of those awful emotions. And so I went on a journey, because I decided one day, I think I deserve to have it all.
Yeah.
In fact, I know I deserve to have it all. We all do. And how do I make that happen? Let's figure that part out. If I can go to law school and make that happen, I can figure out how to have it all. So, and so I became a coach. And now I try to help others figure out what they want in life, so that they can feel truly alive inside.
Oh, Queen, first of all, thank you for your journey, because I always like to hear about the backstories, because I always know there's something that happened, or something that changed, or you would feel, or something to say, you know what, I need to do this. This is not really my gem right now. And I love how you found that out. And I love how you're saying you're helping others, because there are a lot of people that are now just have that, like, oh, wow. Because I was there. And I was like, yeah. But in the inside, it's just like, this is not really what's feeding me. This is not this passion. What's going on? Something is missing here. And it's nice that some people can be able to step out and say, I need to make a change. Where some people are still staying in that, same, and which is, sad. I hate to hear that, because I always believe in people doing their true purpose and passion in life. And when you're stuck, and you're saying to yourself, and you keep yourself stuck. There's one thing if somebody keeps you stuck, but when you keep yourself stuck, that's a whole different story. So I'm glad to bring that out of people. Wow. Amazing.
Yeah. And Barbara, something in your intro there, we're all unique. And I want to talk about that, because we do all have this amazing gift inside us. And sometimes we forget about it. We know when we're kids what that is, and we forget about it because we become sensible, and we do what we think society wants us to do. And I think a lot of people honestly stay stuck in a place, in a job, in a life, because they think that's what's expected of them, and they put it off. Like, they put the happiness part off to, like, when I retire, or when I've got more money in the bank, or when when. And it's important for people to know you can start living that life now. You don't have to even give up the job. You can find purpose and joy outside of your career, outside of your job, but just find it. Find what lights you up.
Yes. Oh, I love that. I know there's another friend of mine. She's a co-host on another show I have, and she always says, find what makes your heart sing. And now when I heard that, I was like, Ooh, I had to take that in. I said, that felt good. So
Mhm.
just like you say, you had to find what pleases you, had to find what makes you sing and get up and say, wow, this is life. I love living it. I love doing what I'm doing. You know how some people say, I'll do it even if I don't get paid for it, which I mean, I want people to get paid. I don't want it,
Oh
but
yeah.
I don't want people to be like, oh, okay. No. I want you to get paid, but you're doing it to the point like you're thinking to yourself, I mean, if I didn't get paid for this, I would still enjoy it. I would still
Yeah.
love it, So,
Mhm.
oh, awesome. So, Queen, I want to just get into a little bit now of what you do, because I know you're a transformational coach and you help others, like you said, transfer from that point of that being like stuck or whatever to now becoming that true person. So, can
Mhm.
you just do just a little walkthrough when you have a client that comes to you?
Mhm. Absolutely. And something you said earlier really resonated with me is everybody needs a coach. I'm the best example of being my first client because I didn't think I needed a coach. That might have been a hangover from the lawyer days. I thought I knew it all, right? Or I thought I should know it all. And in developing the need for a coach and that we can all benefit from having someone else help us along the way, carry us from A to B, make it that little bit easier, help us on our journey, right? It's truly an awakening once you realize that. And so I thank you for saying that. Oprah has coaches, top athletes have coaches. They all know they do better with someone walking side by side. So that's how I view my role as a coach. I work with people at all ages and stages in their lives. Typically, people come to me when they're feeling that little bit stuck. I work with people who are in burnout, early stages, mid, late stages. I work with people who don't know they're in burnout, but they're driving and they're pushing, but they just can't quite get there. So the overarching theme in the person who comes to me is they're just a little uneasy, a little dissatisfied in their life, and they want something. They don't quite know what that is or how to get there. And that's where I come in. And when I say, the coach's role is to help you along on your journey, it's not to drag you. It's not to force you. It's not to tell you what path to go on. And I really like to encourage my clients that's how we'll work together. In that, they'll come up with their answers. I'll just ask questions. I'll ask the questions because we all know. We all know in our hearts, in our minds, in our bodies, we all get those answers if we ask the right questions. And so my job is to ask good questions, to support them in their journey, to give little examples of ideas to help them in pulling out from them what's already in there, because they know what that purpose is. They just sometimes need to, I call it, we dig through the rubble a little bit. We just dig a little bit and we find it, right? It's there, and then we unearth it, and then it shines. And so so my coaching programs are really not a one size fits all. I don't have these documents that I'll have people fill, it's a cookie cutter, let's go through this methodology, because that might not be the right thing for the person at that stage in their journey.
I love that.
Everyone's journey is different. And so I really work with people to tailor it, to customize it to where they are and meet them where they're at. And I have faith, and sometimes they need to take a little leap of faith, that if we just trust in this process and we both show up and do our thing, that transformation happens. And it can happen quickly when people are ready for it, which is so exciting for me. So I hope I make their journey a little bit easier and a little bit more fun. I insist we have fun when we're doing this, by the way.
I love that. So I love just to go back, Queen, where you were saying that, one size doesn't fit all. And I love that about what you do, because when you're talking about, transformational in a person's life, everybody's in different places. So you can't just say, okay, you're going to fit here, and I'm going to put you right there in my program, and this is what you're going to be like. Wait a minute, are you burnt out? Do you even know that you're burnt out? I love how you said that. So you don't know where a person's at, and if you ask those questions, you are so true. all of a sudden it's people be like, wow, Claire, I never thought of that, or I am burnt out, because you asked those questions, you started pulling, where a lot of times, we're so going and going and going, we don't really sit in something and really stand back and really look and really listen. And that's what I'm noticing, even with myself. I'm kind of talking about myself a long time ago, because that's what I was doing. I was just going and going like this little hamster wheel and thinking, oh, okay, I got to do it. And then all of a sudden I was like, whew, do I really like doing this? I said, this is not, I don't think I like doing this. And what do I need to do to stop this? And it's so wonderful what you do, because I found out at times when you are burnt out, you don't really realize it. Things that you're doing, you start, and and I realized this after somebody said, Barbara, I think you need to rethink what you're doing, because you don't even seem happy anymore. Things were falling short, and I'm a type of person that I like stuff to be done right. I don't like to mess up things. I mean, I'm not trying to be perfect, but I'm just like that person. And I've seen things that I know how to do, and it wasn't falling right. And I said, okay, there's a problem here. Something's not right. Something is not clicking here. And found out after 40 years of being in insurance, still in it, a little bit here, but I found out it was the opposite. I like media. I like helping others. I like being on stages. I like interviewing coaches like you. And I was like, whew, thank God I found out. And now, Claire, I want to say, Claire, let the people know, because it's never too late. So I know that you probably coach all different ages. So let a little bit know about that, because some people, when they get a little, they're like, oh, I can't do that, Claire. I'm too old. What do you say?
Oh my goodness. No, absolutely. There is never the wrong time to awaken, to reinvent yourself, to decide that your life starts the way you want. Don't wait. I say, don't wait for the retirement. Don't wait for when things are this and that and the other. So one of my dear clients who has, she's just a marvel. And it's so funny. She'll give me credit for her transformation. It has nothing to do with me and everything to do with her and the work she did. She just turned, I believe, 66. And she was in a career like you for 40 years down that path. And it took a detour, and we worked together. And she really thought she was going to kind of revert back to the path, because that's what she knew, right? And during our work together, she completely reinvented herself to the point where she is embarking on her own business. She and her husband moved states to somewhere they'd always wanted to live, and they're in this dream location where they can go and enjoy and be outside and just live a vibrant. She's a grandmother, and she's going to get to spend time with her grandkids. She's lost weight. She's unrecognizable to the glow that she has, and she is excited at this stage in her life to go and help others and start this business. And a year and a half ago, she was on this one path, and this was going to be her path to retirement. And then she was going to sit and I don't know what. Now, other people's lives will continue to benefit because she knows now what her purpose is. And it was this little thing inside her that she kept quiet, and she kept saying, no, not now, not now. And so she's a beautiful example of it doesn't matter the age or stage in your life. I work with people who are in their 30s, their 40s, their 50s. They've risen to C-suite positions, or they're trying to make a decision. Is this the path I want to go on? I work with men and women. Really, the one key thing is the person is awakened that there's just something a little off in their life. They don't quite know what it is or how to fix it, but they want to fix it. And they want their lives to look a different way. And then the sky's the limit. And it's exciting. There's nothing more. This client of mine, she's 66. What? Now she's in an amazing health. She's in the best health she's been in probably 40 years. Wow. She's got another, how many? I tell her 30 years more, right? She's got a whole life ahead of her now, right? And she believes it now too, which is wonderful. It's wonderful.
Wonderful.
It's wonderful. So,
Oh
yeah,
wow,
it's
Claire,
exciting.
I love to hear that because I don't want people thinking that just because you're in a certain age that you cannot blossom and do something that you've really been wanting to do and succeed at it and keep moving forward and just live your life. And you're giving people so much hope. You're giving them confidence. You're just letting them know, hey, you can do this and you can do it with me. And that's what I love about you being that coach and not putting in the cookie cutters because people need you. And I just want to say thank you because you're helping so many people. You're helping so many people.
Oh, thank you for that, Barbara. I think it's we were all put here to do something important. And if, I think when you met me at the summit, I was talking about if we can just help that one person, right? And the ripple effect from that one person's life changing. That's my focus today. Who am I going to help today? Who is the person on my heart today? And then the ripple effect from that person just feeling that little bit better or that light going on inside them, we can't ever quantify. And that's the exciting thing about what we can all do. Every single one of us can do that.
Yes. And then real quickly, I know with time, but gonna give you so much love and kudos because just talking about the summit, I want to tell people, please network. Please, look at these certain summits that are out there and masterminds because you never know who you're going to meet to either be a potential friend, client, a person that can change your life, like Queen Claire here. I met her. I mean, I just went to this summit. I found it on Facebook. Didn't know anybody about it. I just said, this looks interesting. And it was like an all day. I even took the day off that day and said, I really want to, because I said, I don't want to go to some, how sometimes you work in half and then you look at the summit and you're working and it's like, no, you're not getting what you need to get. So I said, no, Barbara, let's pause because this is like it's something very interesting that you probably need to feed yourself. And when I seen Queen Claire come on the screen, I just felt this energy and this like just softness. I was like, oh my God, I need you every day. And I was just sitting there just and I just felt this comfort. And I just said, I gotta contact her. She has to get on the show. She has to talk about what she does. Because I know if she's this like this on screen now, I know she's this with her clients. So, yeah.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Well, the best part of that, well, two things I heard you say there. You prioritized yourself that day. You invested in yourself that day. You weren't half in, half out. You weren't multitasking, getting all the things done. You decided Barbara deserves to sit here and absorb and take in because I am going to be better after today. And that's something I really hope more and more people do. Invest in themselves a little, just even if it's a little bit of time, just give back to you because we're always giving to others. Give back to you a little and it will then pay forward in so many other ways. So I love that you said that. And then the other thing is, but you acted after you saw me kind of, do my little song and dance routine. You acted on it and you reached out to me immediately. And that's so important too, taking inspired action when something stirs in us. And I met you right where you were and I got that message. I was like, oh, I need to know. This person needs to be my friend. This Barbara, I don't know who she is, but she's going to be my friend, right? And you just never know who you were supposed to meet. And so if I can encourage people to ever just do that, if something stirs in you and you think, should just do it, just reach out to the person.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, you were the first person. When I reached out, you the first person that came right back. I said, see, I knew it.
Well, you were smart. Here's why I was thinking about you this morning when I was getting dressed, because you called me Queen. And I'm British, and so I was kind of like, okay, I can answer.
See, I had to remind you of your crown. I love it.
You did.
Oh. So, Queen Claire, I want to just give you just a few seconds just to leave any lasting thoughts for the audience, and then we'll come back and let them know how they can contact you. So I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to encourage all of you that there is something in you that this world needs. And as Barbara said, we are all unique. We all have something special within us. And I believe that for everyone. Sometimes we just need to be reminded of it. Sometimes we just need to do what we talked about earlier, invest some time and energy in ourselves a little to know that it will pay off for others. And so I would love to work with anyone who feels that something I could provide, something I could help you with, something I could answer for you, can help you in that journey. We're all on a journey, and I want it to be fun and exciting for all of us. And so I work with people in so many different ways, from private clients to digital courses to helping you with small little things. But I want you to know that it doesn't have to feel huge. It doesn't have to feel overwhelming. It can be simple. It can be small little things that you can do every day for yourself. And you build that, you build that, you build that. And before you know it, your life has transformed. And I know everyone is capable of that. Let's just make it fun and keep it simple and be good to ourselves. And so I hope I've given you some hope and empowered you to know that you can live a beautiful, vibrant life. It doesn't have to be hard, and you can do all of it. So thank you.
Oh, you are amazing, lady. You are amazing. I had to bring you back. I mean, we're going to have to do some little small workshops on this or something.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to talk. We need to talk.
Yes, ma'am. I would love nothing more than that. I would love.
Yes, we got to show more of you. So please, everybody, reach out to this queen. You heard her story. You heard what she does. You heard how she just helps the individuals just get to understand that they should be doing what they love. And get out of that burnout. Burnout, when you just think of the word burnout, it sounds bad. Burnout. Ugh. She'll help you get out of that. So thank you so much, Queen, again, for coming. And again, please reach out to her. If you are not looking at the bottom, because that's her LinkedIn link, I always tell people there's no excuse, because you can reach out to me and I'll reach out to her. So with that said, you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you at the next Coaches Lounge, when we're meeting all coaches, because we want to make sure that we're improving ourselves every single day. Reach out and get the help. There's nothing wrong with that, because you always want to improve your better self. Take care.
Introducing the Diamond Factor Network, where we turn your business into a beacon of success. Imagine having your TV streaming show reaching audiences far and wide. It's possible with the Diamond Factor Network. Unlock the power of your brand with our state-of-the-art TV streaming platform. Your show, your way. Feature highlights, customized shows, global reach, and professional support. Coaching by Barbara J. Beckley, purpose, visibility, and social media strategist. Ready to elevate your brand? Join the Diamond Factor Network today and let your brilliance light up the world. Shine bright, because your success is our priority.